Okay, Kyle, when you're ready.
Okay, so my first movie idea isn't going to be called Hidden Beyond the Truth because I don't like that name. But it's basically going to be about a girl who, on the way back from school, she's attacked by someone we don't know just yet at the start. And she's in hospital. We don't show that because I can't be bothered to go to hospital and film in there. So she comes back to school and she tries to relive her life as normal as it was prior. So her friends try and make her feel like she hasn't forgotten everything that happened before. They try and make her feel like she's normal again. And beforehand, she had a boyfriend, and obviously she's forgot that relationship because it hasn't been that long. So she continues with that relationship. And as we move through the first bit of the movie, we see how she's dealing with this memory loss and getting back into school. But that won't be that long because obviously it's only 5 minutes long. And then further on through the movie, we see that her boyfriend is a bit weird. He doesn't want to see any of her friends. He doesn't want to see her family, and he doesn't want to tell anyone about him. And long story short, near the end, we find out that the boyfriend is the attacker that was attacking her at the start, and he's using her memory loss to replace her old boyfriend, who she broke up with, but she can't remember that, and pretending that they never broke up and it's actually him. And he's the person that attacked her, and yeah, it's like all psychedelic and all this sort of shit. So yeah, I'm going to show you this trailer, which is my inspiration. It's called Before I Go to Sleep. I'm going to pause at certain parts to show where I got my inspiration from. Is that fine?
I'm your husband, then.
Okay, so first of all we have that. Oh shit. Obviously, I'll just tell you what happens. Oh. Sorry. At the first part, we see that she's woke up and she's like, "Who are you?" And this is because in this movie, the woman was also attacked, which is where I got that inspiration from. And she has the condition where she forgets everything, but yeah, her condition is every time she wakes up she forgets what happened before, but mine's just she forgets what happened before the attack and she remembers everything after. Yeah. Oh, and this boyfriend here, he's the attacker and he's posing as the husband, and he's like photoshopped his face in all the pictures, so she thinks he's her actual husband, but he's actually not.
You had a bad accident. You store up information for a day. When you wake up in the morning, it's all gone.
Christy?
Yes?
It's Dr. Nash. You won't remember me. We've been doing some work on your memory. I'm not certain that Ben knows. 10 years ago, you were found on an industrial estate with repeated blows to the head.
That's where I found you, naked, confused. Who tried to kill me?
No one knows. No one but you. I want you to keep a visual diary.
My name is Christy.
Okay, the rest
That's
is
like.
oh what?
Sure.
The rest is a bit irrelevant, but the premise is she's forgot what's happened and she needs to try and come to the conclusion that her boyfriend is an actual boyfriend. Yeah. This is the one I want to do as well. This is my main one. The next one is my second favourite one. It's called, this is like an example name. It's called Relive, and it's, my version is about a young girl who is stuck reliving the same moment, so she's in the loop. And this is like a supernatural movie, so she's brought back to before she died by God, because the whole cause of the crash on the way back from home was a demon who was like messed with the world, the normal world, and obviously because he messed with it, he changed the order of like things and all that stuff, supernatural. And God's like, you guys weren't meant to die because this being's from another world and it's not meant to interfere, and I want you to find this being who caused it so that like this had never happened. And like obviously throughout the movie, the progression of the movie, it shows her continuously trying to find clues as to where this person came from. And this is based off a movie called Source Code. I want to show a little bit.
Sean. Hey. I took your advice. It was very good advice. Sean.
Look, I can see that you think you know me, but I don't know who you are. My name is Captain Coulter Stevens.
You can't freaking me out.
No.
I'm just going to say now that this part about him being someone else isn't in my movie, this is just this movie plot. So yeah. The part in this movie that's the same as mine is where he keeps feeling in the same moment.
Talk to me, Sean.
Look, I don't know who Sean is, and I don't know who you are.
Welcome back, Captain Stevens.
Where am I?
You are inside the source code.
What is the source code?
It's a computer program, Captain.
Source code enables you to cross over into another man's identity in the last 8 minutes of his life.
At 7:48 this morning, a bomb exploded on a train outside of Chicago, killing everyone on board. A man named Sean Fentress was on that train. He is now you. Think, Captain, remember back. Who bombed the train?
I don't know who bombed the train!
Then try again.
Wait, no,
So, what do you think?
It's the same train, but it's different.
We've been informed there will be another attack in 6 hours. If you find the bomber, the next attack can be prevented. Concentrate on the passengers and...
Okay, so as you can see, in this movie he's trying to find the bomber, and in mine they're trying to find the person that caused the crash. Yeah. And then my other short of ideas is basically just one. It's a school comedy about 4 girls who go through school life, and it's just like a documentary. And then the other one called Solace is like a post-apocalyptic world where this man has been left alone after this zombie epidemic or whatever, and he's trying to find other people, and it goes through his life of being alone and trying to find other people and all that. And it can be point of view, and yeah, what it is.
Okay, thank you, Carl. Suggestions, opinions?
I feel like the second one could only be I feel like it's a good idea, but I don't think you'd be able to read the fight. I feel like the plus too long for you to be able to do everything you want to read 5 minutes.
Are you
Yes. Yeah, I think the first one, I agree. I think the first one, it's a big idea, isn't it? There's a lot going on. Not that it's bad, but you being able to present the idea of someone actually genuinely forgetting everything every single day in 3 to 5 minutes, it's hard because there's so much going on. So what you're going to need to do is look at that big story and think how you're going to present that 5-minute bit of it. So you can have things that happen before and you can have things that happen after, but that 5 minutes, more likely it's going to be a day, isn't it? It can't be more than that. It could be someone who's trying to piece their mind back together with the knowledge that as soon as you go to bed, it's all gone again. Everything you're doing for that point. And Donnell was right pointing, quietly making a bit of boo with the back of the room. But Memento was exactly that. It's someone who's trying to piece their memory back together again. But every time they go to sleep, you're back to the beginning again. You've got to start again.
I don't want to do that. I don't want them to forget every time they go to sleep. I just want them to have
Your
forgotten what's happened before.
story's too big. Yours is a feature film because you're inspired by a feature film. You've got to think, what's your 5 minutes? So your 5 minutes could be some girl dealing with amnesia who suddenly realises that the nice husband opposite isn't her husband. That's your 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You've just got to, because there's so much. 5 minutes. Okay. What about the other ideas? Yeah, the second one's got promise. The idea, relive, source code. Again, the other issue with that is to really sell it, have it be longer, I guess, because you've got to relive that moment over and again, and that's the sell point. The idea of the Edge of Tomorrow, live, die, repeat kind of thing. It's difficult to sell it in 5 minutes unless you actually have it. So you play it as if that person dies, and the moment they die, you get that moment where it ends with, and you're back, and you start again, and just let it roll. Credits done. You're leaving it really ambiguous. The audience don't quite get what's going on. Bam. Any other suggestions?
I reckon you could do them both.
I like how you try to say that I should just make it so she's trying to deal with her amnesia and find the person within 5 minutes together.
Just really don't think of the whole story, although you'll need the backstory to tell it, but just focus when you're scripting on what is the meat.
Okay, you can open up here. She's in like a counsellor room, you're talking to the counsellor, and the counsellor shows her the papers of like her original boyfriend and then the new boyfriend, and then like basically she remembers that this is blah blah blah, and the next thing is her going home and then like not confronting the husband but talking to the husband, and then he starts to realise that like she's kind of like weird and shows signs of remembering, and then from that point it could be like her trying to like leave the house and he doesn't let her, and chasing around the house, and like
I think with the amount of story you've got going on with the before I go to bed, I think what you're going to have to do is
go from
you're going to have to almost write a bigger story as an outline, and then script the 5 minutes.
Next question. You know their pitch, how much detail do we have to go into that 5 minutes?
Let's not worry about that now.
No, I'm
Let's
just
get the
wondering
idea.
because I want to know so that
I got
Detail.
enough detail.
Detail, but you'll have a script by then, so you'll know what you're pitching because you're pitching your script. You're not pitching the whole idea. You're pitching your script.
just a script.
Yeah.
Do you have to like act out the script?
No. No, you present it with material. Okay. Any other points? No. Great.